Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Find Calm, your 7-day journal challenge. It's day 5. Speak kindly towards yourself. Open your notebook and let's begin. I don't know about you, but sometimes the noisiest place for me can be in my mind. With these 60 to 80,000 thoughts we have a day, sometimes they can be a bit much and also a bit harsh. It's so easy to believe all of our thoughts and put unfair expectations on ourselves. And when we do that, it can actually add to extra layers of stress. Today, we're going to invite a bit of self-kindness in the way that we speak to ourselves. The way that you talk to yourself matters. It impacts the way that you feel and the choices that you make. And the thing is, you're always listening. If your inner voice is harsh, constantly putting yourself down or saying things like, what's wrong with me? It actually adds to that layer of stress and shame. But when you talk to yourself with compassion, like you would to a treasured friend, everything starts to shift. Being able to reassure yourself and say kind things like, of course I feel this way, or it's a lot, or I've got this, invite self-compassion as a calming medicine. It actually softens the struggle and gives you that strength to keep going. I know it can be really easy to say, just be kind to yourself, speak kindly. But if you're in that cycle of being critical or really harsh against yourself, it can be really hard to just snap out of it. And of course, I'm sure it's going to be such a surprise for you to hear me say, journaling is such an incredible way to catch yourself, to take a look at the way that you've been thinking, and then to use it as a tool to soften the way that you speak to yourself. Before we start writing though, take a moment to look at these pictures. First, just allow yourself to relax and see where your eyes are drawn. Rather than choosing a picture, notice where your eyes want to go. And as you look over them, if your eyes for some reason want to go to a certain picture, just stay there. It's always okay if you don't land on an image. Just keep looking over them all then while I'm talking. Notice what you can see, the colors, the light, the shadows. Notice the patterns, maybe even the number of things. See if you can find something new that you haven't noticed. And now make a little meaning with this image. If it was going to reflect or represent you, capturing how you're thinking and feeling in this moment, what could it mean for you? Just take a moment to see what comes up. Okay, it is time to take whatever is on your mind, whatever you're going through, and just get it down, including your thoughts. However you've been thinking, positive or negative, give it a place to land without needing to filter or fix anything. Try to keep your pen moving for the next 5 minutes. I'll be back to move you on to the next step. All we need to do is pick up our pen and let's start writing. Okay, take a moment to finish what you're writing. And as always, if you need a little more time, press pause. Take a breath or two as you just start to notice how you're feeling. You might feel a little lighter, or you might even feel more emotional or wintry. It will all depend on what you're writing about. Maybe it's been a moment of recognizing some harsh things that you've been thinking or saying towards yourself. So it can just like open up a different type of feeling. But just take that breath to allow how you're feeling to actually just be there. And reassure yourself that it's okay that you're feeling this way. Take another breath. You're ready for the next step. So, in letting go, you've made room to take what you've been writing about and explore all the different ways that you could move yourself forward, even if it's just the tiniest step. From the practical ideas to the outside the box ones, get them all down and enjoy that feeling of hope and possibility that comes from shifting your focus. And if you've been writing along the lines of today's theme of the way that you speak to yourself, you might want to explore one of the following questions. If I were my own best friend, what kind and encouraging words could I offer myself? When I notice my inner critic showing up, what supportive or even playful reminders can I use to gently redirect myself back to softening my self-talk? My timer is on. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, taking that moment to finish what you're writing. And if you want more time, just press pause and give yourself that space. And thinking about the wonderful ideas that you've come up with from today's journal session. If there's actually an action that you can take, circle or highlight or underline it now, and let that be the thing that weaves the goodness of today's journal session into your life. Let's come back to the pictures. Take another moment to relax. And just like in the beginning, see where your eyes are drawn. Notice where they want to go. And it could be the same picture as the beginning, or it could be a completely different one. If or when you land on an image, first just stay there and start noticing everything that you can see. The colors, the light, the shadows. Notice the patterns, the number of things. Notice how the picture makes you feel. And now make a little meaning out of it. If this image was going to reflect or represent you, how you're thinking and feeling in this moment, what would it mean for you? And just be curious of what comes up. And coming back from the pictures, notice how you're feeling. Are you feeling any different from the beginning and the end of the journal session? Did you make a little shift or a big one? Sometimes after journaling, you can feel lighter or completely reset. And other times you actually might feel like you need to keep exploring things and go a little deeper. Just always make space for that and know that that's an absolutely okay place to be. Thank you for journaling with me. I hope you keep catching and transforming those negative thoughts, because the way you speak to yourself matters, and it really can change the way you feel. And remember, keep speaking to yourself as you would your dearest friend. You are amazing, strong, wonderful, and you make a difference. See you tomorrow for day 6.